are live, episode 53, guys, of the weekly comic wrap up. And of course, big guest tonight, big energy, Jet Manias. We're going to be running wild, like Lefteros just said. But yeah, man, I'm pumped. Big show. But guys, this week's been crazy, man. I don't know what's going on, man. We had like celebrities that's, you know, unfortunately passed. There was obviously, guys, I'm not going to get into the politics stuff, but y'all saw what happened yesterday. But yeah, man. And the Copa is now delayed into my time of 9 p.m. Eastern time. No, they're starting at 9:15. So, guys, I expect you in the chat. Let me know the score. Let me know the score. I want to know what's going on. But yes, thank you guys for coming to hang out. Like I said, tonight, big guest, one of my favorites to hang out with every single time he's on the show. Brings some of the most incredible information, and he's majority of the time spot on. You gotta give the man his flowers. When he knows what he's talking about, he knows what he's talking about. But before we bring him on, I just want to share something with you guys. Tomorrow night, don't ask me how I got reeled into this, but Hyper Combo Comics is coming back on his YouTube channel. He's gonna be doing a live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time with myself. Now, guys, you know how Hyper is. Hyper is one of the best when it comes to hunting. I don't know how he comes across finding these books. He always manages to score some gold. Incredible at hunting comics, horrible at making thumbnails, but regardless of the fact, tomorrow you're going to see what he picked up in Toronto. So definitely come and check us out tomorrow on his channel. Guys, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to Hyper Combo Comics because we're going live tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time. But 9 p.m. today is a different story because I've got the one and only infamous Jeb on. What's up?
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
There he
Yo,
is.
beers, cheers. Let's wrestle some steers. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrestle those steers. Salute. Let me take one.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice and refreshed. Dude, if I sound stuffy, I apologize. I've been sick all week. It's been horrible. Absolutely horrible. Kids. It's the
Yeah,
kids.
man. Germaphobe. Like
Yep.
all the germs, man. They're sticky. Kids
Yep.
are fucking sticky.
Yeah. How you been, Jeb? Yo, Jeb, there's been so much going on since the last time you came on, which wasn't too long ago. Like it was literally like what, a month and a half ago?
Yeah, man.
Comics, Blood Hunt. It's been insane. Yeah, I know you're enjoying it.
Oh, Blood Hunt's been so good. Like, I don't know. People are kind of missing out on that if they're just thinking it's just another, Marvel event.
Yeah.
It's the arts by Pepe Larraz is like spot on. The
Oh yeah.
stakes are high, man. The stakes are high, Fuck. I love it. All the gore. Oh man, so good.
Now you are going red band on majority, right? Or are you going
Yeah,
both?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like, man, it's a different level. They literally just, I don't know. Yeah, Jeb looks, what's that say? Yeah, it's weird without facial hair. I know, guys. I'm sorry. Yo, like
I
straight
see it.
up, right? No mustache.
Yeah. But
Yeah, man. No, I love it, man. Blood Hunt's been just solid read. Like I said, stakes are high.
yeah.
Fucking shit that should, resonate in the Marvel universe for a little while, anyways.
Yeah, it's been great, but of course you've been a busy man. In fact, guys, like I said, I was completely sick to the point where like I was having a hard time breathing over the weekend, and I hit up Jeb yesterday, who came up so clutch. I'm like, yo, Jeb, I'm gonna roll with the show. Would you like to hop on? So here he is. He said yes, even under.
And it is my honor. It is my honor, man. Anytime, any place. Let me tell you,
I appreciate.
if I can fill the void, and there's a lot of me to fill a void. Let me tell you.
Oh, baby. Well, yes, 100% when it comes to knowledge, of course, because yes, nothing else, guys. Don't get dirty. Don't get dirty. But we have a lot to discuss tonight. Of course, we're gonna go through the FOC picks of the week by Lefteros, and let me tell you, it's you know what, I will say it's a rather quiet, but there's some sneaky hitters in there, man. Some really nice books. Market reports. Well, we're gonna have it with a twist tonight, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that prior. And hot topics, dude. What a week! Trailers galore, news dropping galore, lots of
Man,
lots of cool stuff.
lots of flexing of the muscle. Let me tell you, I
Yep.
love it. Fuck
And we're
yeah.
getting this much closer to San Diego Comic Con, where of course we're gonna get a lot more news. So I can't wait for that. Yeah,
It's gonna be a busy weekend.
it is.
It's gonna be like, gotta watch, gotta look, gotta find what's going on, what's new, what's hot. Ah,
Yeah. I really can't wait to see how the books are going to react after San Diego Comic Con. Because last year we didn't get any San Diego Comic Con with Marvel there or anything, right? So, well, we had some other stuff, but it was mostly comic content related. I remember they announced, what's his name? Guy Garrison or something like that guy for The Punisher #1.
yeah,
Yeah. So,
that was a big one. And then it's still a wicked character. I'm still excited. The character still needs time to cook.
for
He's,
sure.
and he's coming up in the next Electra series or the series that's out. I think is it this week? I believe I can't remember, but
Yeah.
it's yeah, definitely a really cool character that just needs some time to cook, and it needs
Yeah.
just a little bit time.
Yeah. That's bothering me. It was Joe was it Joe Garrison or something like that? It's but I don't know why I just blanked on the name. But yeah, I remember last year was all comic content related, and yeah, so here we go. We're gonna get a different vibe after San Diego Comic Con, which I look forward to because yeah, like I said, we're gonna see what's gonna be popping
I
after
just
that. So
I get excited about the panel books,
yeah,
the just the random books that they give out at the end of every panel or whatever. There's some like just winners. There was a 25 copy. It was like Carnage on a Silver Surfer board,
yep,
black and white one. That is like a super ghost. I know 3 guys who have out of those 25 books.
damn,
Yeah,
damn. So the fact you
which
know 3 out of those 25 books in existence, though.
yeah, man. And the other ones, like there was only so many. I've seen one of the 9/8 of that book, and it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Um,
I see what you do, Jeb. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. That's what's going on. That's
man,
how you know those
right,
three.
man, you just gotta networking, baby, talking to people,
Yep.
having this wonderful comic community that we can go and meet all these awesome people. Like I don't know, I've never had an issue with anyone in the comic community, as far as I know. They either love me or hate me. And
Yeah.
man, I just love what's going on in the community always, man. I feel like we're always, trying to help each other out as much as we can.
Damn right. And if there's anybody who's absolutely helpful, is definitely you, especially in our Latverian chat. If you guys aren't familiar, over on Telegram, we have a chat where myself, Infamous Jeb, many other people within the community, we share a lot of information. Jeb is very active in that chat, making sure that everybody's up to date with what's happening because, yeah, I don't even know, man, how you find the time for this stuff. But shout out to you. And I appreciate you with everything you do. But now, we got to show some appreciation to the chat because they got
100%.
here pretty early. Now, Derek is here saying, yes, I'm going live during the Copa final. Mad lad. Well, the game was technically supposed to start at 8. We would have had, a little less of a battle going. But, guys, like I told you, please let me know the score as the show goes on because, yes,
Nice.
I don't know. I think Colombia could get sneaky, man. Maybe they might surprise people. We'll see. But, yeah, man. Appreciate Derek being here. And of course, Michael Baker in the house. What's going on? Yes, time to get pumped. All the
Yeah.
jabronis. That's what we're calling everybody who is here for Jeb. You're a bunch of jabronis. I think that's what we'll roll with. Love for
Appreciate it.
comics.
Appreciate every one of you, man.
Yep.
Love it.
Love for comics is in the house. What's going on? Love for comics, man. I definitely appreciate you coming to hang out. And of course, like I said, Left Arrows talking Jeb Mania about to run wild tonight. So
Woo! Let's go.
stick around because we're gonna go through some of those FOC picks in just a
Yeah.
minute. But Chia Pet's in the house. I missed a call from Chia Pet earlier today. I was, relaxing in the pool, and yeah, missed his call. He never called back, even after I texted him. I'm like, dude, I missed your call. What's up? No call back. I get it. I get it. But yes, Hyper Combo Comics is in the house. Yes, dropping in to say hi. Appreciate you. And guys, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be going live with Hyper, so go subscribe to his channel. Gregory's in the house. What's up, Gregory, man? Appreciate you coming to swing by. We've got a lot going on for tonight, so stick around. We're going to get to it in just a minute. W Vogs, what's up, buddy? Guys, if you're not subscribed to W Vogs, go show some love, man. He's doing his thing on his channel, always going live, dropping some crazy pickups, cards related, especially, which I love seeing those videos. So yeah, shout out to W Vogs for being here. Derek saying Baker put some respect on his name. He's the manager now. I think I think I know what he's referring to. But yeah, man, let's keep it rolling. We got Comic Ozzy in the house, man. What's up, Ozzy? Appreciate you being here. Chiapet saying San Diego Comic Con will be fire with DC and Marvel news, and that's exactly what I think we're all anticipating. So I can't wait. Steph's Comics, what's going on, bro? Steph, man, it's been too long, man. I'm missing some of those Bignulats, man. So we got to get together. I'm starving, bro. I'm starving. Nemesis is in the house. What's up, Nem? Is this the Copa
So,
review? That's maybe if you want, I'll review it for you, bro. I heard security's not doing so well tonight, so I don't know what kind of review we're gonna have. But Cliff is in the house. Cliff on
what's up,
comic,
Cliff?
absolute gem. Another one of my favorites to chat comics with. When he's expressive, dude, but like he's so spot on. He brings on some great points. I'm like, man, Jeb,
Beauty.
this guy, Cliff is just a gem, an absolute gem. I've been watching the Punisher series. So good. Are you talking about the Netflix one? Let me know, Derek. But yeah, that was good. Yeah, okay, rewatching. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's a beauty. It's a good series.
It really was, dude. Like I'm looking forward to
Newbie
now
Comics.
what's gonna happen with the Daredevil stuff, of course, with Punisher making his way in there. But yes, Newbie Comics in the house. What's up, Newbie? Keep your Latinos close and answer your text. Yeah, dude, I don't get text messages from you anymore, man. So, but yeah, appreciate you, Noob. Trev, the shipping guru, is in the house, guys. Trev is going live 10 p.m. Eastern time, and I say this all the time. Show some love, especially to Trev. Go subscribe to his channel and go check him out immediately after this show. I feel like I always end the show and then I miss. Yeah, like I don't even get to catch the last few minutes. I always have to catch the rewind. But yeah, hip hops. My brother Steve is in the house, guys. Team
Going
Nerd
on.
Herd. Show some love. Team Nerd Herd in the house, man. One of my favorite guys to just watch chatting over on the YouTube.
Man, I'll be bouncing around so much you guys are gonna get freaking motion sickness. Yeah. I'm in a
I
good
love
mood
it.
tonight, baby.
Don't stop bouncing. But yeah, man, yo, Team Nerd Herd, go show some love over on Nearing Nirvana. They're always doing their cover lovers, their toy stuff. I always enjoy watching the guys shooting the shit. So definitely suggest you guys go and do the same, man. Show some love, subscribe, and yeah, man, say hi to Steve, man. Be like, yo, what's up, Steve?
Yo, what's up,
Um,
Steve?
yeah, there you go. Who else we got? I think we're catching pretty much everybody, guys. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Nope, we didn't catch everybody because
Frog
Frog
Brawler.
Brawler's in the house. What's up, Frog Brawler? Appreciate you being here. My brother Marcel's in the house. What's up, bro? You've been so busy this weekend, watching you chilling on boats with chicks. Look at you, bro. Who
Yo,
who
these
who
these
did you
guys are all
become?
beauties, man. Everyone on here is beauties. Let me
Who
tell you,
did you
it's
become?
wonderful.
Yeah, man, they are. They are. Especially Kenneth. What's up, Kenneth? Man, appreciate you being here. But all right, Jeb, we said hi to the chat, guys. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Oh, what? Can't not say hi to Lindman. Lindman just popped in right as we were about to hop into the FOC picks of the week. So, Jeb, as I do all the time with the energy that you bring, I'm gonna ask, are you ready?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ah!
Love the Blair Witch point of view stuff that you had going. That was amazing. But guys, FOC selections of the week for July 15th. Now, of course, these FOC selections of the week are brought to you by our brother Lefteros. So show some love to Lefteros and definitely go visit Comic Nation to get an additional 5% off of your FOC orders. Visit comicnation.us and you can get yourself your FOCs books already with a 15% discount, and you can get an additional 5 with the discount code Black Crown. If you're in the United States, definitely check it out. But if you're in Canada, guys, Comic Legion, that's right, 20% off of the cover price already. But if it is your first order, you can get an additional 5% off by using discount code ENLIST, which would give you 25% off. And you're also going to be collecting some points over on the website, which let me tell you, they're pretty generous, man. So you can earn yourself some free books rather quickly. So go visit comiclegion.ca. Now, Jeb, let's get into the first one of the week. It's a DC book, and it is Absolute Power #1. This is the second printing, and it's got the first full team appearance of Task Force 7. Now, what I want to highlight here, the cover is obviously a wraparound. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. I love this cover. I think it's very neat. I'm intrigued. The read's pretty good. Did you have a chance to read this one?
I went through it. I read I would say most of the whole like the Brainiac kind of stuff where like Waller's kind of, controlling the
Yep.
narrative right now and just, making the Brainiac Queen like under her control and all that kind of shit. It was not bad. Like I
Yeah.
really enjoy it. DC really has to work to get my attention.
Hard.
Generally, anything in Batman I'll read just because Batman's badass. And generally, like I've been loving Superman more now than I used to when
Yeah.
I was younger. I don't know. I feel like he's got some real freaking issues that you can almost kind of relate to a little bit more now that you're older than like when you were a kid trying
Kid.
to read. Before it was just Superman. Like, how are you so fucking perfect all the time? But he's really not. He's really not a perfect character.
Yeah. Cliff not enjoying this so far. Look, we're one issue in. Let me see. I'm still
Oh,
gonna give it.
Cliff, come on, man, come
Gonna give
on,
it a whirl. Come on,
slow
Cliff.
down. You
Come on.
gotta let it cook.
Yeah.
You gotta let it cook, man. It's
Yeah.
it's not it's not fucking a sourdough in the oven, man. Come on, give it some time.
Yeah, but
Flavor.
I know Cliff's perspective on this. We've actually had somewhat of a conversation when it comes to everything that's going on within DC and the whole Brainiac stuff, and yeah, so I totally get his perspective. But
I think,
I am giving it a shot. Like I said,
yeah.
so far issue one, not too bad, man. I enjoyed it. So we'll see how how this holds up.
I think I think all these different Amazos with the different Batman psyches or whatever, that's neat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it is. It is.
that's kind of neat.
But all right, second printing wraparound is very nice, very nice. But let's keep it rolling because the thumbnail tonight features this beautiful cover by Ji Young Lee, and it is Gotham City Sirens #1. Now, of course, some people obviously willing to pick this up for the read, but I would say out of all
Mm.
the covers, this one totally has my attention for obvious
Oh, yeah,
reasons.
we got some solid cheesecake right here, baby. We
Right?
got we got the lines, Catwoman looking sexy, and
Yep.
Ji Young Lee like doesn't really fucking he doesn't fuck up very often. So I would say this is definitely a solid, beautiful picture of Catwoman. And the dominatrix look and the
The whip.
or tight rubber, whatever you want to say, solid. I like
Yeah.
it.
Me gusta, me gusta. But anyways, let's keep it rolling because we've got Cruel Universe #1. Guys, dude, I'm
Yo,
loving all this stuff that's coming out related to this, but this is the cover A of Cruel Universe #1. This is an all new EC Comics science fiction anthology series. Now, are you picking up all of these when it
so
comes to the EC stuff?
this shit's so awesome, man. Like I collected EC when I was younger. Like before my mom even realized what I was collecting, I would
Yeah,
get all the Tales from the Crypt. Like and I loved the Tales from the Crypt, Crypt Keeper, all that, the Vault of Horror, all that stuff.
yeah,
Fucking solid. Bought it. Watched the HBO series. EC always had really cool, like weird freaking universe, weird fantasy.
yep,
I always love this, man. These are just classic like pulp stories,
yep,
and they're bringing
exactly.
it back, and that's just solid in my.
I want to say that this year has really like I don't know if it's the red bands, the ratios that are been going on for Blood Hunt, but even before that, like those EC books, man, like if you look at those horror books and so forth, we're
Yeah.
talking the older ones, like dude. I've been seeing a lot of sales related to that this year. Like it's like people are searching those horror books.
And if they're anything as great as the old one, there's a lot of boobies, and we all love boobies.
Yes, that's
Oh, see, Tales from the buddy, Michael Baker, he brought up boobies. We love boobies.
boobies for life. But Paul's in the
100%.
house, man. Yo, Paul in the 619. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you being here. Guys, Paul goes live on Tuesday nights, man. Show some love, subscribe to his channel. But yeah, man. So I'm loving this, but it doesn't end here when it comes to this book because check this 1 in 100 incentive. I love these covers, man. Cover is
I
sick.
mean, yeah, man. Like you said, like Blood Hunt brought like I wouldn't say it was all Blood Hunt that brought
Yeah,
like these awesome pulp, old school freaking like the Vault of Horror stuff. But man, I love that. There's even the ones coming out for the Wolverine series.
yep.
They got a bunch of them coming out for that too.
Yeah, for
So
Wolverine Revenge.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I don't know. I'm probably gonna grab most of it if I can. I know. I'm a symbiote guy, but every once in a while I branch out and grab a few things here and there.
There you go.
You
There you
know,
go. But all
and
right.
this stuff just it just talks to my childhood.
It
So
does, man. It does. Now, here's another book brought up by Lefteros. It's Power Fantasy #1, and here you've got the cover A. Now, this is a new series about 6 people with superpowers that can destroy the planet. Um, Seems pretty interesting. I'm noticing some indie books with the superhero theme. Normally, most indie books that we see, I'm not discrediting the other ones that we've gotten. Right, there's been a lot of superhero indie stuff, but I'm seeing a lot more popping out this year.
this kind of reminds me, the series on Netflix right now, Sue something Supes, something like that.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the British superhero kind of like people have powers, and this kind of reminds me of that
Yeah. I got to check it out. I've never even heard of what you're even talking about. So now
on
you've got me
Netflix, man.
curious.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send you the name of the show later.
Ah,
Yeah.
there you go. Supercell. Okay, I saw people talking about this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
So
man.
this it's like kind of like the same feel, like, what would people do with powers kind of thing.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I saw there was a post that was saying that Supercell is kind of like a Netflix version or rival to The
For the
Boys. If
boys.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that did pique my interest. So yeah, I definitely got to check that out, man. I was wondering what you were talking about, but now I get it. Dave,
I was like, I couldn't even, it just wouldn't come to my tongue.
there you go.
Oh,
We got it out. We got it out. But David
I'm
Mason's
good.
in
I'm
the
good.
house. Yo, David, man, appreciate you swinging by. Um, what's Derek saying? Argentina, Colombia is underway finally. So it finally started. There you go. Now
There you
make
go.
sure you guys let me know the score as the show goes on. But Power Fantasy #1. Not only do we get this cover A, but look at this. There's a 1 in 100 incentive for this done by Latte. Um, I'm actually
This is going to be like rare, I think.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I'm actually thinking this would be a good buy if you're capable of coming across one because I don't think there's
Mm,
gonna be too
Yeah.
many of them.
Especially anything indie when they have a 1 in 100, like,
I wonder if there's anything exclusive related to this.
nothing that I've seen so far.
Yeah,
It's like trying to find the Cult of the Lamb.
yeah,
That 1 in 100. That thing's a freaking ghost.
yep,
This, I believe, will probably be the same. Just boom, it's $500 tomorrow.
yep, exactly. My brother Hawk's in the house. What's going on, Hawk? I appreciate you
Hack,
being here. Yeah, man, love Hawk. Guys, subscribe to Hawk, man. The guy's doing
hack
some good stuff.
tour.
Hawk Tua, there you go, Hawk Tua. You had to do that, didn't you?
Yeah, I
You had
had to do that. I had to do
Yeah,
that.
man. Guys, Ultimates #3 is on FOC this week, and here we've got the main cover. Now it's got the first appearance of Earth 6160 She-Hulk and an army of Hulks, which is pretty interesting because it seems like She-Hulk is now leading this army of Hulks. One thing that Lefteros and myself were discussing earlier this week about these 616 characters is, some people when they hear these first appearances, they think to themselves like, oh, but it's just an alternate universe of like She-Hulk and whatever. And they're envisioning, I imagine, She-Hulk within the main universe, but now, it's just in an
like
alternate
like
universe. But
guys, let's get it together. Like Battle World comes once every like 10 years, right?
yeah, that's true.
So boom, she'll be in the regular universe
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm seeing all the Haktuas and I can't stop laughing. But besides the point,
I started something. My bad.
yeah.
So
But
I think it's really cool because she looks like she's like Hawaiian or Polynesian.
yeah, totally different.
So so I think maybe it's like a an island or something she's from, like in Hawaii somewhere, and then maybe they got, a gamma bomb went off there, and it's like a whole island of these like Polynesian powerhouses. And that would be cool. That'd be different.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, it's a totally different take, clearly, on She-Hulk. So I'm curious to see, how the character is gonna be within the story and where this She-Hulk is coming from. It looks totally, totally different from what we were used to when it comes to She-Hulk, right? A lot more serious as well, as opposed to what we know. But
Yeah,
anyways,
but like we can already see the sexual frustration between the two right there.
oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're
He had to whip out his
someone's gonna
hammer.
bring out the hammer, and I don't think it's gonna be Thor's hammer. It's gonna be
Yep.
some other hammer. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it. But let's keep it going because we've got Spider Boy issue number
Yeah,
10. Here is the main cover. And
yeah.
within this issue, you're going to get the introduction of the Spider Warriors from the 90s animated series, which is pretty damn cool, man.
100%, man. And as far and I trust me, like when I was talking to Left about this, I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked. Yeah, there has been in Spider Verse, there has been like versions of these characters, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not like the OG '90s team,
Yep.
like straight from the fucking like Spider Blood. Let me tell you, this I am excited for this, man.
Yeah. Same. Now you saw what's going on within Spider Boy issue 9, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And that was really cool because you got to see a lot of like I don't know if everyone read it, sorry spoilers, but you
Spoiler.
saw Madam Web showed the Great Web, right?
Yep.
And how everything's back together, and I saw like Ultimate Spider Woman, like the original one in
Yep.
there. Fuck man, it is like it had pork rind.
Yep.
I was pissed because like I've been asking for fucking pork rind to
I
be in
know.
Venomverse like over and over the last like 3 fucking years, and they put the only other appearance of pork rind in fucking Spider Boy
Yep.
in
Yep.
like a little panel this big, and I'm just like, you guys go. I'm just like, you guys just fuck yourselves.
Yep.
I'm
Pretty much.
done,
Pretty much.
pricks.
But yeah, man. So some pretty interesting things going down within Spider Boy. It has been a very fun read. I know people were skeptical on the character's first appearance, obviously within Spider Man issue number 7. But since the debut, I gotta say it's been rather interesting, man.
No,
Spider Boy. It's a fun read. Take it for what it is.
yeah, it's a great freaking read. Like this kid is literally stuck in a universe where no one remembers he existed, and like his trials and tribulations are probably a lot of things that would fucking make someone go and fucking jump a fucking off a cliff.
Exactly.
Like that kid lost his mom, lost everyone. Like I don't know. I feel bad for Bailey Briggs, man.
Yep.
And on top of that, they made him a freaking redheaded stepchild.
Yep.
So poor little
It's
fucker. He just
it,
doesn't get any love.
it's funny because you look at Peter Parker, you look at him as Spider-Man, and within every universe, right? Like even in the movies that we've watched, whether it be Across the Spider-Verse or whether it be um No Way Home, right? Always lost somebody, whether it be the parents, Uncle Ben, or
There's
obviously Aunt May within the movie. But here you got Spider-Boy, who out the gate gets introduced to us and has lost everybody
Yeah,
already.
like
So
last issue, man. He like his mom was transformed back into a human, and she's like, "I don't know who you are. Get away from me." Basically,
yeah,
like
nuts.
that's fucking disheartening, man. That
Yeah,
like they really taken something and made something special. Slot's killing it on
yeah.
this series, as far as I'm concerned.
Agreed. North 49 in the house. What's going on, North 49, bro? Appreciate you being here, man. I,
Yeah, 49 is my second favorite number other than 69, but let's go.
I thought, how dare you disrespect 59 like that, bro? But the Silk Spiders, Spider Society number 1 is also on FOC this week. Now you're going to have the first team appearance of Sinister
Sinister.
Squadron. You've got this awesome cover here as well. There's another cover, the yellow one there. I love both covers. I got both of those. But yeah,
Holy
man, I
shit.
think this is a pickup for me.
Yo, Sinister Squadron, man, like holy shit. I was like, we got Demo Goblin, we got Ultimate Mysterio, we got fucking Mud Thing from like back in the day, Deep Cut. We got Francis, the female fucking Electro.
Yep.
We had the 70s fucking Tarantula who was mutated. Like everyone knows that one cover where it's like monsters and we got the big like mutated tarantula on the cover. Like that's
hmm
a classic cover. And we got Gwen Goblin. We got the Green Gobbler.
Yep.
That's right, baby. The Green Gobbler from Spider Ham's world. Man, on top of that, we had I just go on. There were so many people in that team. There was what I think was Dreadface, and then on top of it, Swarm, and sorry guys, I'm just fly off the seat of my pants here. I just have a stupid good memory. Uh, sometimes. Sorry, children. Um, man, so cool. And Venom 2099, and he just, you know,
He's awesome. Yeah.
it's so cool.
Yep. So
Why
yeah.
not? It's fun, guys. It's fun.
Yep, this is a pickup for myself, 100%. But we've also got X Factor #1, and I love this cover. It's the main cover. Here we're gonna have the first appearance of Granny Smite and Zyber. So pretty neat. Of course, this all falls into the from the ashes a new beginning. All the new X-Men stuff, X content related
Mhm.
as well. So if you want to label it that, but yeah, man. So I'm definitely gonna be picking this up. Greg Land. Well, I've felt a certain way about some things Greg Land's done, but I really like this cover. I really like this
Man,
cover.
Greg has been kind of being sus lately, man. Like
Yep.
he's pulling out his tracing board a lot on some of the Venom stuff I've noticed. If anyone read Venomverse Reborn, there's a few, iffy panels, let's say. I like Greg Land's art. I think it's very clean. If anything, Greg Land's art's always very clean. Uh, all the characters kind of look shiny to me. I don't know if that's like if you guys
Yes,
get what I'm saying, but they all
I
look
get
kind of
it.
shiny.
They look like
Um,
Randy Orton after he puts oil and comes out into the wrestling ring.
yeah, it's weird, but it's also like it's cool. Um, I'm thinking it's interesting because we have Angel on the cover, and they're just finishing the Heir of Apocalypse.
Yep.
So I thought for sure like Angel was gonna come back as Archangel and take on become the Heir of Apocalypse, but this kind of spoils that and says that no, he's just back to good old Warren Washington the third.
Yep. Yep. But I'm excited, and not only that, there is another cover. Of course, we got the Lupacino variant, so this is a pretty neat cover as well, and also the first appearance and cover of Zyber and
Look
Granny
at
Smith.
look at Granny Smite. Look at
Yep.
her.
Yep.
She's fucking awesome.
Right there. Right there. You see on the right
Let me
hand.
tell you, she's right there. You know what? I picked up two of this cover just because I was like, old grandma on X Factor. Like, fuck yeah, why not?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That
man.
shit's funny to me.
Yeah. And none that's going to be kicking some ass, but we're going to keep it rolling because X-Men 2 also, of course, from the ashes, X-Men 1 dropped this week, and shout out to Lefteros and Chiapet. Whoops, sorry about that. Lefteros and Chiapet for getting me signed copies at Montreal Comic Con because I unfortunately couldn't go, but signed by Ryan Stegman and Jeb Wells. But anyways, possible reveals, first appearances, or introductions here. I don't know why I said Jeb Wells. It was Jed McKay, like an idiot that I am.
Took
But
a
yeah,
Jed
man. So
from mine.
I was thinking Zeb Wells and Jed McKay at the same time, and I just said Jed Wells.
And then he said to myself, Jeb's okay.
He's all right. Jeb Wells, Jed McKay. But yeah, man. So shout out to them. But X-Men 2, X-Men 1 came out this week. So yeah, man. Did you have a chance to pick up X-Men 1?
So I read it. I didn't honestly, guys. I didn't pick up an issue. I did not pick it up. At least not yet. Uh, Ryan Stegman's art, awesome. I love the new look for Juggernaut. Love
Yeah.
it. Love it. Love it. Um, it's kind of interesting because they gave kind of a younger feel to Cyclops. If you guys know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
I feel like he looks younger. Generally, Cyclops is always an asshole, and
Yeah.
he just it's like they're kind of trying to bring him back out of that kind of light where everyone kind of hates Cyclops, and I don't know. It was a good read. It was a good read. There was a lot going on and a lot of things they didn't answer right off the bat, but it's the first issue, right? So
Yeah. Leftero saying make sure you scan the QR code at the end of #1, which I didn't. So I don't know if you did, but I'm definitely gonna do it after this. So thank you for the tip, Lefteros. Chiapet saying Cyclops rocks. But guys, X-Men 2, here's the main cover, but of course this Campbell variant is dude. From the day I saw it, I'm like, man, this cover is absolutely stunning. What I'm loving about these Campbell covers right now, for the X-Men series, like we got
I had
Psylocke on the cover of X-Men #1. Now here we've got Magic and I gotta say, bro, the
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
show me, show me the knife. You want to show me?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, yeah.
It's hold on, whip it out
I
again.
come
Whip
with
it out.
props. I'm like fucking
There you go.
Carrot Head.
There you go. Yeah, you're skinning deer or what, man? But anyways, I wanted to say that the Campbell covers, even as trades, look amazing, man, because the ratios themselves just take out
Yeah,
the X-Men title behind that. But yeah, I think even in a regular, cover price purchase, these look great.
yeah. Magic is literally one of those characters in the last decade who went from like kind of a B list to like one of the most A list characters you know ever kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like I remember back in the day, she was like, oh, Dark Child, and was nothing but this. It's a sexy cover, probably fashioned after J. Scott Campbell's hot freaking girlfriend or wife or whatever she is now.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a solid piece of art.
Yeah.
You can't really go wrong with his art, right?
No, I
It,
love it, man. This is a pickup for me.
yeah, you get what you pay for with him.
Yeah. But up next, we have Ain't No Grave, number 4. This is the 1 in 25 incentive. Now, Scotty Young's been killing it on these incentives. They've been doing very well on the secondary market. And I
Yeah,
think issue number 4 just might be my favorite ratio that's coming out for Ain't No Grave.
yeah, it's cool, man. Like what anything Western, I dig generally.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, this has been just another solid read. Story's good, samurai, cowboys, all that shit.
Can't
It's neat.
complain.
No,
Can't complain. But yeah, let's keep it rolling because speaking incentives, we've got Profane number 2. This is a 1 in 20 incentive by, again, Latte. Now, I haven't read issue 1, so I cannot speak on behalf of the read. But yes, Jeb, I see you looking. I see you looking. Not a bad cover. Yep. He's still going.
woohoo! No,
Yep.
just kidding. No, let's go.
Yep. That's all he's got. That's all he's got. But yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful, beautiful cover by Latte. Now, we spoke Blood Hunt at the beginning of the show. Look at this, man. So on FOC this week, you got several issues here. You got Blood Hunt, Red Band, Blood Soaked, Second Prince. You have issue number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. These look pretty good in all red.
man. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Blood Hunt. It was it's just crazy. Like, what is it? Where did I put it? Yeah, like it's actually crazy how quick like grading is now. But man, like
Oh yeah,
took
I
like a
saw.
second. I felt like it took like a week to get this.
Yeah, you got that
Grading's
relatively
so
fast.
fast now, man.
Yeah,
This is the red band. Yeah,
and you got yourself a 9.8. So congrats on that, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. The red band. I figure this is kind of one of those. I don't know. I'm not saying like it's the first book ever to do like you know, red band kind of stuff, right? Because we've had like lots of stuff, but it's kind of one of those books that is a kind of a trailblazer for opening up a whole new world for Marvel, in my opinion. But so
Yeah.
I kind of wanted it just for that kind of appeal.
Yeah, man. I'm sure, out of it, many that I've spoken to, I would say, Jeb, it seems that Blood Hunt resonates so well with you. So it makes
Yeah,
sense you would want that in a 9.8. But Derek's got a question for you asking, did you
Jeb, did
read
you read
Canary by
Canary by
Snyder
Snyder?
Panosian, insanely good Western horror miniseries?
I have not. I have not, but I'm gonna check it out now, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely, Derek.
there you go.
100%.
Good recommendation there. You got K-pop in the house. What's going on, Katie? Appreciate you being here with myself and Jeb, swinging by to say hi. And guys, of course, go subscribe to K-pop Junkie because Katie's doing some awesome things, interviewing some awesome content. Well, not content, sorry, creators in general when it comes to comics and so forth. Whether it be the artists themselves, the writers. So go show some love to Katie. Now, the next little batch of books I want to show you guys is the San Diego Comic Con 2024 PX edition variants. Here you've got some really nice ones. You've got the ASM there with the, Spider Goblin stuff. You got X-Men number 1. I think that's was that who did the cover for that one? I forgot. Was it the Fleece?
For which one?
The X-Men.
Oh shit.
I'm having
Is
a
that
blank. Having a blank.
Casera?
I gotta
Joshua
check.
Casera?
I gotta check. But you also have the Phoenix. You've got the Spider-Man Reign over there. You got the Ultimates. So like, there's some cool stuff now. These are being
That
allocated. These are
and
being
that
allocated.
Phoenix is obvious. It's like a homage to Death of Captain Marvel. Has to be, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, these guys are going to be allocated. They're not going to be available. You might pre-order it and not even get it. So I
Yeah.
hope you guys, like myself, have honest shops like Comic Legion, Comic Nation. If you order it and they get it, they're going to be giving it to you. If they don't get it, they're not going to pull none of that stuff where they're going to tell you, hey, we got shorted or whatever. No. If they got, five and there's 10 pre-orders, I don't know how they're going to handle that. But I
Yeah.
do know they go above and beyond, to fill everybody's orders and make sure you guys get it. So this in general is being allocated. These are San Diego Comic Con exclusives. So yeah, if you see it on FOC and you have the capacity to pre-order, I suggest you put one in. Just put one
Yeah.
in.
I,
If you
I
get
don't
it,
think
it's ten
any of
bucks.
these. Yeah, I don't think any of these can really lose. Um, the PX editions throughout the years, I don't think they've ever been like super sought after. But
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would.
Like I remember there was
Yeah.
a Ghost Rider one. That was like just a few years back. Like
And there was the Venom #3 too
yeah,
on top of it. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Spider-Man Rain though, I gotta get that one. That's just way too cool.
Yeah.
I love sketch covers. So
It was Tony Daniel, by the way, who did the X-Men
ah,
cover. Yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it was bothering me. I had to check. But yeah, man. So there you go. They're limited to 3,000. So these are going to be allocated because they're limited. That's exactly what's going to take place. So for $10, I think it's cool. I would say out of these, my favorites are hands down Spider-Man Reign and the X-Men one. Like I really like those two. So I'll be shooting for those. The ASM maybe. I'll see.
I'm thinking if people are really going after like hardcore going after first appearances, Spider-Man Reign and the Ultimate Avenger or Ultimates,
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Good calls, good calls. But let's keep it going because we have just a few more books to talk about. Spider Society #1 is a book we talked about earlier, but now you've got the 1 in 100 incentive here featuring Spider Gwen on the cover. Now, Arjun, I feel like Arjun always delivers.
Yeah,
The only thing, I don't know how I feel about this as a 1 in 100, man. Like, it's available also at cover price, right? Like,
yeah.
you could get
Archerm,
it.
I don't know. Archerm doesn't miss, right? Like
Yeah.
you know exactly what you're getting with him all the time.
Yeah.
I wish Miles wasn't in that cover.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. And I also feel like I've seen such a cover before, right? When it comes to
Yeah,
Spider Gwen.
I would have been happy just Spider Gwen by herself and no Miles in it, but it's still cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, Archerm, you can't miss.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this seems to be happening over and over again, but here we are because X-Men #1 second
Yeah,
printing is going to have a 1 in 25 incentive of that John Tyler Christopher, cover that we got on the first go around, but now we have a flaming background. Don't get me wrong, it looks amazing, but it's annoying to see these things happen.
it's kind of annoying that she's not that curvy in this.
Yeah, right? Right?
It, I'm just like, man, this is some fucking flat basic bitch looking shit, honestly. I don't know, man. Like JTC, I love JTC, the Venom for
Yep.
Venom War.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. I don't think he really like captured magic great in this one.
Yeah, I liked it in the first print. I thought it was great, but it's just
Yeah.
like, man, here we go, doing it again. Second printing, same cover. We just change it up and call it a day. So, yeah, we'll see. There's going to be a big reveal for Magic. That's what Love for Comics is saying, and I hope so. I'm looking forward to seeing some more stuff related to Magic. I love Magic. Like honestly,
Yeah, man.
I feel like in time, more people are really drawn to Magic.
I liked her whole Dark Child like era.
Yeah.
like her with the big ass horns and shit. This has been cool too. I was, there was a while there when I thought for sure she was going to be the next Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
So I was really like super hoping for that, but yeah, that didn't happen. So
Yep.
see what happens in X Men.
Yep. We shall see. Frog saying, I can't decide how I feel about this cover. Like I said, it looks great, but it's just the only thing is it's annoying. I find it's annoying how the second print ratios end up getting a cover A just swapped, right? Type thing. They do
Yeah.
little things. Not cover A, but I mean like a first print cover redone. Like I don't know. But anyways, let's keep it going because we're gonna wrap it up with the X Men #2
So
again. But
much nicer.
yeah, as I said, the 1 in 100 incentive by J. Scott Campbell. The only thing is that the little X Men logo behind is
Big.
not there, which it was very subtle. So I think
It's
it's fair.
bigger, right? It's bigger.
Yeah, it seems bigger. Of course,
Seems bigger than
massive sword.
like the sword looks bigger.
Yeah. But I like the you can see behind her there's the actual logo of the X-Men. It just says like men, I guess you could say. But yeah, I think it's great. J. Scott Campbell again hits another home run. But guys, those were the FOC picks of the week. Now, of course, support Left Arrows by visiting comicnation.us if you're within the United States of America. And make sure to get your orders in with Comic Nation, who gives you 15% off of your cover price. But feel free to use Black Crown to get yourself an additional 5% off, totaling to 20% off. And of course, if you're in Canada, visit comiclegion.ca where you can get your pre-orders in right now. And they're already giving you 20% off. But if it's your first order, make sure you use discount code ENLIST to get an additional 5% off. So you'll have 25% off of your first order. And you'll even collect some points, man, over on the website where you can get some free stuff. Now, guys, I do want to remind you, all the books we spoke about, no one's telling you to buy them. Just wanted to give you guys the information. And we appreciate Left Arrows, of course, for giving us the information to give to you guys. So go
Yo,
support.
buy what you want, guys. Buy
Yep.
what you freaking want. You guys, you are the ones who work hard for your money.
Yep.
So hard for it, honey.
There you go, man. That's right. So you buy what you like. And of course, guys, it goes without question. Please subscribe to Cover Price over on YouTube. And don't forget to go visit coverprice.com, the best comic book price guide around. All right. Jeb, it is that time we get into the market. And like I told you guys, there's a twist on it this week. That's right. But I'll tell you that in just a second. Jeb, are you ready, sir?
Let's go, baby. Yeah.
Now, what's the twist here? Let me tell you guys exactly what's going on. Every week I tell you, well, market reports, CBSI, Cover Price, eBay, Go Collect, you name it. Well, I'm looking at those lists. Well, this particular week, we're going to be heavy on the Baker Shakers, but I want to highlight a cool feature for all of you when it comes to Cover Price. Now, of course, you've seen me over on Cover Price every now and then on the occasional Friday nights. Was supposed to be there Friday that just passed, but of course I have to get sick, right? That's just the way life works. I'm literally sweating right now, by the way. But
Guys,
what's
life's tough. Wear a helmet.
yeah, exactly. Helmets always help, but Cover Price actually has an awesome feature if you're subscribed to the website where you can get daily shakers, right? So tonight I want to highlight some of those daily shakers that I saw when I woke up this morning. So I thought it was neat to see these sales, some of them even record breaking. So let's get into it. We're going to kick it off with the Baker Shaker because Captain Britain, #8, first appearance of Betsy Braddock. CGC 7.5 sold for $350 US. Baker Shaker this week. Now, Jeb, we just spoke some of the Blood Hunt stuff. I know, I know you like Betsy. I know you like
Yeah,
Betsy.
man. Like I had to say, like Psylocke's one shot was fucking awesome, man. They
Hmm.
brought in the slit mouth woman. That was sweet. That was cool. I loved how they kept everything kind of like I don't know, urban myth sort of thingies. It's
Yeah,
sweet, man. Yeah.
yeah,
Psylocke's always been such a badass character, like from Jim Lee days when she had the badass like armor and shit to like now. Psylocke's always been a favorite character. It's a little bit weird now that she's kind of like two different entities.
yeah.
I don't know where I missed it, where that split happened. Like And then she's fucking dating Scalp Hunter or whatever from
Yeah.
the Marauders.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy and random and awesome because he
All
was
at the
bad.
same time. All at the same time. But I think this is a pretty good buy, man. CGC 7.5, $350. My comfort zone when it comes to books as such is definitely the 7.0 range and up. Now 7.5 at 350 US. I think it's a pretty fair buy, man. And I like Betsy Braddock as a character. So yeah.
And like, man, like, how do you not love these classic covers with all the colors and everything? Nothing catches your eye quite like the '70s covers, man.
Yep. But we're gonna move on to the next book because check this: Avengers issue 3, the first Hulk and Submariner team up, a CGC 7.0. Like I said, my comfort zone. Sold for 759 US dollars. Baker Shaker this week. I actually think that's not a bad buy at a 7.0.
No, that I feel like that's cheap for this
Right?
book.
Right.
That's super cheap for this book. In fact, I'm now mad that I did not buy it.
That's yeah, exactly, man. And it's like like we just said, old school book. You've got the first team up, well, first Hulk and Submariner team up. You're literally looking at the third issue of Avengers in a 7.0, 759 US dollars. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good buy.
Yeah, that's a great investment. Whoever bought that, great investment. What's up, Tino?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, solid,
Yeah.
100%.
What's up, Constantino? And of course, what's up, Dan Delatorre in the house? Appreciate both of you swinging by just in
What's up,
time
Dan?
before some of the market
100%.
report. Yeah. Dan saying he owns an Avengers 3. Man, I'm not surprised. Dan knows how to collect, my friend. But great book to have within your collection for sure. Now, check this out. I found this one to be funny, guys. I want to have this conversation, okay? Captain Marvel #1. This is the movie variant cover. And the copy I saw that sold in a CGC 9.8 was actually a signature series, and it was signed by Brie Larson herself. Now, it only sold for 200 US dollars. I don't know if it's because people hate her as the character that much. Maybe they just don't like Brie Larson. But the fact that you could have gotten a movie variant cover signed by Brie Larson, Captain Marvel herself, for 200 US dollars,
It's good.
man, I'm positive that signature, if she did an in-house signing at CGC, the signature alone would have costed more than that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Whoever bought this kind of made their money back in a way.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. A toilet shaker.
A toilet shaker. Yeah.
Yeah. This is crazy low, man. It is. Yeah.
Hot guy. Like, end of the day, she's not bad to look at.
Yeah, no, I love Brie Larson.
Greatest, Captain Marvel. But who else do we have that we can, refer her, the same? No one. She's it. So
I'm totally North 49. I don't know if you want to copyright this. Like, I'm giving you time. I'll give you till next week because I'm using toilet shaker moving forward. This is amazing. Love it.
the toilet shaker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but dude, 200 US dollars, man. Signed the CGC 9.8, and it's just nuts. 200 US dollars. I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Every once in a while, some guy gets a really good deal on some shit.
Yeah.
It's like I've been trying to buy one of those AMC Venom
Yeah.
movie variants,
Yeah.
and everyone wants $1,000 for Tom Hardy's signature.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool to have one just because it's I don't know, it's Venom stuff. I collect Venom stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm not spending $1,000 on a Tom Hardy signature for a book there's a shit ton of them out there.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, exactly, man. It's $1,000, and I understand, like you said, you're a huge Venom buff, but $1,000 hurts. If you found one for 200, I'm sure you'd buy it in a heartbeat.
If it had the Venom horse on it and signed, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Just saying.
The
But
Venom horse, yeah, man. But all right, let's move on from the toilet shaker right here. We're gonna get to King Kong #1, guys. Dave Stevens covers have gone bananas. Jeb, I know you're a big fan of Godzilla, and
this
of
is sweet,
course
man.
King Kong. Yeah, man. CGC
This is
98,
sweet.
289 US, bro.
About damn fucking respect, people. Like King Kong is, that's my king. So
Yeah,
love again old pulp music. We got like one of the greatest stop motion animation movies ever Willis O'Brien, just king of stop motion animation. And you can't go wrong with I'm not even sure, is this like one of the first ish like comics King Kong was ever in?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but
I don't think
sweet.
so.
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't.
think so either, but still awesome, beautiful artwork, completely, an awesome representation of like uh Anne Faye, Anne Faye. Is it
Trying to
Anne
say,
Faye?
yeah,
Yeah. So sweet. Love it.
yeah.
Love
But
it. Yeah.
even considering, Dave Stevens when it comes to what a year it's been for Dave Steven covers, right? I think 289 is rather fair for this one.
Yeah, man. 9.8. Like old book like this, 9.8. That's a good anytime you get a $300 around that price ranges, I feel like it's always a steal.
Yeah,
Good, good,
I'm gonna
good,
agree
good
with
buy.
Steve here, man. Saying sick ass cover and not a bad price. That's exactly it, man. I
Yeah.
thought it was, yeah. Baker saying he thought it was a little low, expected over 300, but yeah, I think that's a fair buy, man. So let's keep it
I'm
moving.
gonna say I'm gonna agree with Baker though. It's probably
Yeah,
underpriced.
that's what I'm saying. But check this out. We got Mickey Mouse Stories #2. Now, I wanted to put this on the list and have this conversation with you guys because, in my opinion, you got to remember this book is from 1934. That means it is 90 years old. And when you look at the book, it's a pretty neat book to have if you have the opportunity to have such a copy. But a CGC 3.5 in a restored purple label, right? Now I know people feel a certain way about purple labels, so I was curious to hear what you're going to think about this and what the chat has to say about this because a 3.5 restored copy sold for 199 US dollars, is that something that you would be like, "Oh, I don't even care about the purple label. This is a 90-year-old book. This is,
Yeah.
early Mickey Mouse stuff. Like this is awesome to have,"
Like
right?
like technically this book shouldn't even exist. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's one of those things where it's like it's paper. Paper had a life, it has a lifespan, and this shouldn't even exist. This book,
Yeah.
being over 100 years old almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Fay Ray, God, that was
Hey Ray.
Anne Ray. Thank you, Michael Baker. Fuck, that was killing me inside. I was like, man, I'm fucking this up bad.
Yeah.
You're right, Fay Ray.
So the chat saying that it's a good deal. Cliff saying this is a good deal. Baker saying for a 90-year-old book it's a great deal. Cliff saying again someone got away with highway robbery on the Mickey Mouse for a CGC 3.5 at 199 US dollars. Steve saying it's a classic and a piece of history, man. So yeah, these are
Yeah,
all reasons why I say the same. North 49 saying even at a purple label, that's cheap. Depends on what restoration though. It didn't obviously say for some reason on the label. I would have
yeah,
to, I guess, check the serial number.
yeah.
But besides
I
that,
don't think it matters.
yeah, it didn't look like it was tampered with in any weird way or anything. Like it presented pretty well for a 3.5. So yeah, I think that's a good buy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. I like it. I
Yeah.
love it. Love it. Love it.
But now let's get into some TMNT stuff because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. This is the fifth printing, and the fifth printing actually has a backup story for Donatello. CGC 98 sold for 989 US dollars. It is a Baker Shaker. It's interesting because I've seen some earlier prints actually sell for less.
Yeah,
Is that
man. So like this book again, not an easy book to find. Like
yeah,
I've never seen this book in person. I feel like I've seen a lot of books. I've never seen this book in person.
yeah.
Um, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. Everyone's getting hyped for the new series. It's just popping right now.
Yep, and it's a neat wraparound cover as well. Of course, you got your Master Splinter right there, looking badass. It's got them, I guess, by the palm of his hands. But yeah, man, wonderful book. Like I said, it's the earlier prints tend to sell lower, even in a CGC 98. So obviously
Oh,
not the
there you
first,
go.
second, and third. I believe it's the fourth print. The one I have the fourth print.
Yeah,
Yeah, fifth print better than no print. So there you go.
hundred
Um,
percent.
yeah, but let's go to the next book. Check this, ASM 252. I felt it was very fitting to have this discussed with you, sir, because of course the black symbiote suit being such a
So this book, I think I'm pretty sure I have like a copy of this just because I collected these Toy Biz at the
yeah
time. I know I have the white cover, and I have one of the Venom number 5 reprints that
yeah
also came out. Um, this is not shocking. I was thinking, I'm pretty sure didn't Baker have one of these? I'm pretty sure Baker has one of these. I was going down his list 100%. This is a cool reprint.
yeah.
Yeah, man, it's the black suit.
I
I
love
just
it.
like I love the red background. It looks really nice.
Yeah, it really pops. Now, this is the Toy Biz copy that obviously
Mhm.
reprints ASM 252. There's only 6 on the CGC census in a 9.8, so that's a pretty interesting number right there. And the 9.8 selling for only 239 US dollars. I think that's a good buy as well.
Yeah, like I said, Baker has one of those.
There you go. So he's
I
got
knew
one
I
of the
saw
6.
that. I'm pretty sure I was like scrolling down his stuff, and I was like, Baker, I was creeping you hard, and then I saw that and liked it. So yeah, 100%.
Yep. But
This
it's
is a
awesome
cool
to
book to
have. But
have.
it doesn't end here with the Toy Biz stuff because yes, these come with awesome action figures. But check
Yeah,
this out because we also have Amazing Fantasy
Amazing
15,
Spider-Man
the Toy
15.
Biz copy, which reprints Amazing Fantasy 15, and you've got only 2 on the CGC census in a CGC 98, 383 US dollars. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, man, these are. You know how like things go through like every decade, things start getting a little bit more popular.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be freaking dead and gone by the time exclusives start like popping the way stuff like this pops, in
Yeah.
my opinion, anyways. But yeah, man, these are not a lot of them were in good condition
Yeah.
because they just kind of slam them in there, and when kids are ripping open the toy, they weren't even paying attention to,
The book.
oh, could this matter? I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying by they weren't paying attention to the book in a sense of
No.
like dude, I collected as a kid. I wasn't worried about, getting my books graded in the future. No, I didn't even consider that, right? I read the shit out of
Mhm.
my books. So yeah, you would imagine that's exactly what happened with kids who bought these action figures and they're I guess case in point as to why there's only 2 on the census. So,
Yeah, there was do you guys remember those Marvel Megamorphs?
hold on, let me check. Let me check. But continue talking. Continue talking
So
about
Marvel Megamorphs was a toy, and it came with a mini comic.
Oh,
Actually,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I have one. I have one, but I was like searching all over the place because I want one in a 9.8. They had like the Venom, the Hulk, the Thing, Spider Man, and they came with like a little mini comic, and these are right up there with it.
No,
I mean, I
dude.
just found out about that Silver Surfer ash can, like the little mini ones, and I'm starting to like I don't know, like dig into hunting those lately.
Now, you know what's funny is now that you bring it up, it just like it clicked in my head. I'll actually share the screen with you guys, just because I want you all to see what we're talking about. Because Jeb bringing this up now, is taking me back. So check this, okay? Here's the megamorphs that Jeb is talking about,
Yeah,
and here, look at this Captain America stuff,
yeah,
right? Um,
those mini comics, man. They're no one even thought about those again.
yeah.
Those are they're cool little comics. Have like a little story inside, and I have the Venom one. It's not the greatest condition, but I have one.
Yeah, but you see what you're looking at, right? When it comes to the
Yeah,
megamorphs. I'm gonna stop sharing that screen for just a second. I'm gonna show you guys another screen because it reminds me a lot of the Avengers Mech Strike that we just recently got,
yeah.
right? Like it really has the same vibes.
Same vibe. Mech Strike, I grabbed a bunch of this stuff just because that's the first thing I thought was Megamorphs.
Yeah,
So Megamorphs is like the OG precursor to this stuff. So,
yeah,
but yeah, man, those little mini comics, if you find them, fucking send them to me.
yeah. Send it to Jeb. But yeah, man. So Here you got a CGC 98, $383 for the Amazing Fantasy 15 Toy Biz copy. Not bad, man. I think that's a cool buy. But here, let's get into some video game territory. Of course, my
Nice.
favorite, Legend of Zelda number 2, second printing, 4 universal copies on CGC Census. What does universal mean? Well, in a CGC 98, there's only 4 blue label copies out there. There is one that is a signed copy as well. So that would total 5 total CGC 98 on the census. Sold for $400 US. Man, I still think this has more of a ceiling here, especially with everything that's happening when it comes to Zelda's going to be getting some kind of live action, whatever it may be. So looking forward to that. But $400 US for a second print with only 4 blue labels in a 9.8 on the census. I think that's a pretty good buy.
Yeah, man. You guys got to keep an eye out on all these old Valiant comics. They're starting to come back slowly but surely.
Yep, exactly, man.
100%.
But check this book out now, okay? Brave and the Bold 54. I know a certain guy who was here in the chat who's collecting some older DC books, and I don't blame the guy. I don't blame the guy because they are undervalued. Origin and first appearance of Teen Titans in Brave and the Bold issue 54. CGC 6.0 selling for 654 Canadian dollars. Again, I'm going to say that's pretty fair.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly I've never really read any of this stuff. So a little harder for me to resonate with it, but it's cool, man. Like anything, I don't know, anything 60s, 50s, 70s, it's just neat to
Can't go
see
wrong.
any of this stuff existing. You know what I mean?
Yep. Can't go wrong. But here's another fun one. We're going to get into Jeb territory here with Silver Surfer Black, issue number 5. This is the 1 in 500 ratio. Origin of Silver Surfer Black, CGC 98, sold for $496 US. Cover Price Daily Shaker. Like I told you guys, if you subscribe to Cover Price and you get your membership, you can see what's happening daily on the Shakers list when it comes to Cover Price. So I highly encourage you guys to do so. I love this cover because you've got Galactus on it. I actually have the
I have
issue
the
where,
null.
yeah, same.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have the null one, which I think is makes more sense for this one.
I agree.
That's just me. I think this was like the null one's better, but this whole series was just
There.
freaking awesome, and it's slowly. Yeah, that's awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Great pickup.
It's a
Yeah,
wonderful book. Wonderful book.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I am a Galactus fan, so
yeah. This whole
um,
series is just badass.
it
I
was.
think issue what was it? Issue 2 where he becomes the Void Knight. I
Yep.
think that's like an underrated like for spec. I think that's a good one to have.
Yep.
And I have the 1 in 25 of that one. The all white cover
Hmm.
with the black background. It's such a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say enough good things about Black. It's Kate's, so
Yeah.
Kate's
Four.
is like I make money. Not right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Not right now. We get
All
it.
right.
Okay, he's been kind of out of the loop for like a good 3 years, two
Yeah.
years, but he'll be back. I know he'll be back, and
Yeah.
he'll bring something awesome. I hope.
I haven't heard much about Donny Cates ever since the accident, and of course, obviously, I imagine he's kind. I don't know if you want to say rehabilitating and maybe
Yeah, man.
working on all that stuff because unfortunately he didn't remember a lot of things afterwards, right? So that's very tough. But for a one
Head
in
trauma, man. Head trauma. Guys,
yeah,
take care of your brain.
yes, yes,
We have one commodity, and it gets you through doors. So keep your brain intact.
there you go. But the 1 in 500 of Silver Surfer Black, CGC 98, $496. Not bad.
100%.
Check this big sale. Star Wars #1. Obviously, a New Hope movie adaptation. This was part 1, of course. Now, CGC 98 of this book sold for
Holy
$3,150.
The
Yeah,
force is strong with this one, guys. Holy shit.
very strong. Cover price daily shaker. I saw this morning and I was like, holy cow, that is a big sale. Big
That's a
sale.
massive sale,
Yeah.
massive sale. And this isn't even the special, the 35-cent price variant.
Nope. It's just a 30 center.
Could you imagine it's a 35-cent variant and a 9.8, what that would sell for?
Yep.
Wouldn't that isn't that the bigger book, or is it the 30-cent? I can't even remember. Not a big Star Wars person. I love obviously the original stuff, but yeah, we're not going to talk about acolytes.
Yeah. I think we
No,
could
thank you.
agree on that one. But yeah, man, Star Wars #1 CGC 98 selling for 3,150 US dollars. I found that to be such a big, impressive sale, man.
Yeah, man, like you can't go wrong. It's classic. It's the one of the biggest pulp culture icons in
Mm,
the
yep.
last
IPs,
man. It's an unstoppable force.
literally.
Literally, literally.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
man.
check out this sale as well, man. You got Batman 121 again. First appearance of Mr. Zero, aka Mr. Freeze. CGC
Awesome book.
3.0 sold for 2,000 US dollars, man. I saw
Awesome
this.
book.
Yeah, this is a pretty impressive sale, man, for a CGC 3.0.
Love Mr. Freeze. Love, like I say, I like my Batman stuff, so this is 100% worthy.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should we should have like a thing where it's like worthy, unworthy, worthy, unworthy.
Yeah.
This is worthy, let me tell you.
Maybe we'll implement that into the show at some point. I mean, we're what 53 episodes in. We could use a little bit of a change, so why not? But yeah, man. So
Yeah.
$2,000 here. But check this, man. I love this.
Yeah!
Yeah, man. Strange
Straight
Tale.
Tales number 89!
Yep.
Fin Fang Foom!
Exactly. First appearance of Fin Fang Foom. I put Fin Fang Goon.
Oh, man,
CGC 5.5 sold for
he
1,800 US dollars. This was actually a Baker Shaker. Just want to put it out there. Baker
yo,
Shaker, he sent this to me and it happened to pop up on the Cover Price Daily Shaker today. So it goes to both Cover Price and, of course, Michael Baker for doing his
yeah.
homework.
Fin Fang Foom. He whose back scrapes mountains and steps on crunches. Fuck yeah, Fin Fang Foom's awesome.
Yeah.
Can anybody name his space species?
Uh, no.
Come
No.
on, guys. Y'all watch the cartoon.
I'm trying to think. I'm just having a blank.
I Michael Baker will get it because he vibes like that. He fucking knows that guy. He knows stuff and things.
He does. He does. This is a wicked book coming from the Theros.
Man, it's such a solid book. Fin Fang Foom is like, well, he's Marvel's Godzilla. He's like, just yeah, Fin Fang Foom worthy. Thank you,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I don't know. This one got me excited because I love
Tell
my
us about the
cartoons.
species now. It's bothering me. Fuck.
No, I couldn't remember either, but I knew it was
Okay.
something. No, just looking. We got to look it up now because it's just gonna bother me.
Yeah.
I was hoping someone would just bring it up and I could look smarter than I am.
Yeah. I'll let you Google it while we move on to the next book because check this, man. Halloween #1. Dude, I'm noticing a theme here, man, because horror books are moving like crazy. Every week, I always end up highlighting a horror book, not intentionally, man. It's just these sales are taking place all the time. Here you've got the premium glow in the dark edition of Halloween #1, CGC 98 sold for 1,500 US dollars, and you've got the species. Tell me.
Maculan.
There you go. There you go.
Fuck, man, that was brutal. That was on the edge of my tongue. I was like, "Meh, meh, 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 meh."
Well, now you know it. So everybody's aware of exactly what it is. But check this Halloween #1. So I love this cover. I think it would be very difficult to get in a 98. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this book dropped in early 2000, possibly 2001. But yeah, man. Yeah, Michael Baker. This was used on Feral #1 second print, which awesome of you to point that out because I didn't even catch that.
This is you can't. What's that?
Love
Wait,
it.
wait, wait. We got to get through like the one part.
Are we gonna get to it? He's feeling it. Tell me this is your ringtone. That's the
All
ringtone.
right, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm gonna get a copyright strike. But yeah, man.
Honestly, man, one of the this is the granddaddy. Well, okay, black. There's an argument between like Black Christmas and Halloween being who originated the slasher movie, right? But this is when this is the character Michael Myers, and can this something I remember? Like, who can remember whose mask Michael Myers mask was created after?
Ken Dryden.
Yo, Gerlando will like hook you up
Yeah.
with that Silver Surfer Black.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
He's like, yeah, Macula.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gregory.
There you go. But all right, man. I thought this was a cool sale, cool book. I love it. I didn't even know there was a glow in the dark edition. So CGC 98, $1,500 US. Now,
Derek got it. William Shatner.
I want to talk about this, sir. Venom, Deadpool, What If, number one, covered by Scotty Young, of course. CGC 98,
Dropped
399
in
US
price.
dollars. Yep.
Dropped in price, like a lot.
Yep. That's
We're
why
talking like in on a daily. This book, like a couple years ago, was like $800 book. This is actually like it's come up again a little bit. Like
yep. Briefly.
you, and this book actually has a newsstand, which is a fucking ghost too.
Yep, it is. It is. But pretty much what you said, man. The fact that it's come down is pretty much why I'm highlighting it. It is, like you said, come up a little bit. But I think for a CGC 98, this is not too bad of a price, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. If you guys can find the newsstand, that's the one. Let me tell you.
Yep. The newsies,
Um,
I imagine, are harder to find.
yeah, and this was everyone knows this was like a story that was in the back of the What If variants in like 2013 or whatever,
Yeah.
something like that, and the backup story, and then they took it and put it all in one book, and it was there was so many in front of me
Yeah.
at the comic book store back in the day, and I was just like, man, that cover's kind of stupid. And then I fucking forever kick myself for never buying this book. I'll grab one eventually because it's like it needs to happen.
Yep.
But I've been watching this book come down and on price so bad, like from what it was at, like just dropping. I will be surprised if I don't get this book for like under $300 in
Yeah.
the next like 6 months.
I'm sure you could pick it up, man, and I hope you do because I know how much the characters mean to you that are all
Yeah.
symbiote related. But yeah, man. So CGC 98 399 US. I think that's pretty fair price. Now I want to show you one last book, Jeb. Check this out. I know you're big on the Wolverine stuff that's been going on, but Return of Wolverine. Yeah, man.
And
There
this
were
is
so many covers for this. So
and this
many.
is this is the fire claws
Yep.
Wolverine.
There
When he
were
had the
so many covers for Return of Wolverine, man. Even just
it
the
was
regular
crazy.
cover A had so many different suits, right, that were available for the
Yeah.
covers. But here you have the J. Scott Campbell artist proof, limited to 300 copies of this book. And I think this is a wonderful cover. CGC 98 selling for 650 US dollars. A book that I've never once ever come across.
Yeah, I've never seen it in person either. I think this whole run was cool, the Return of Wolverine. I think a really underrated character that came out of this was Sharp. Does
Yes,
everyone
I
remember
remember
Sharp?
Sharp.
Who
Yes.
became Shogun?
Hmm.
Super underrated character. That was like Ivan Coelho did a lot of the art for that, and it was such an awesome character that came out of this whole run before Wolverine was 100% back, and definitely I would say like grab some of that one day. Sharp was cool. Death of Wolverine was so well done. It was. It was just like,
Yep.
honestly, it was the perfect death for Wolverine. And then when they brought him back, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And they broke through the adamantium shell, which I thought was impossible. Again, they use like some, something that fucking breaks atoms apart to do
Yeah.
that, right? And then he was Wolverine had an infinity gem throughout
Hmm.
this kind of
Yep.
run. Yeah. I don't know. It was kind of cool. A lot of people were hating on the hot claws, but I was like, whatever, man. It's coming back. They're bringing back Wolverine. Everybody missed Wolverine. I thought, yeah, Sharp was so cool, man. Shogun.
Yep.
This was one of my favorite characters that came out of this whole thing. And I'm pretty sure like all he was like a clone of Wolverine who got Ogun.
Hmm.
If anyone knows like the history of Wolverine, Ogun was his first like samurai mentor, other than Muramasa or Muramishi or whatever his name was. Um, fuck, I just butcher names. But Ogun, his dark spirit went into Shogun, so they went from Sharp, Ogun to Shogun, and he was just a badass character, guys.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
if you get the time, go back and reread all this stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. But pretty neat book. CGC 98 selling for 650. Obviously, the J. Scott Campbell artist proof limited to 300 copies. Jeb, that was the market report, but we're gonna highlight some awesome hot topics that came out this week, and we got spoiled when it comes to trailers. So for the last time, sir, you ready?
Let's go, baby.
All right, we're going with a big nosedive into it. We're going to kick it off right away with the first topic here because, guys, the indie title Criminal is going to be, coming to Amazon, and we've gotten some casting directly from
Fuck you,
Image.
Michael Baker.
Yeah, directly from Image themselves, stating that Emilia Clarke is going to be within this, and that Luke Evans is also joining the
Oh, yeah.
criminal stuff that's going to be happening over on Amazon. So that's pretty cool news that came out this week. I don't know if you guys have your copies of Criminal. I actually
Yeah.
had it. I
If
haven't.
I
I
was
haven't.
if I was gay, I would fuck Luke Evans. I mean, he's a sexy man. He's a sexy gay man, but he's a sexy man. Like, I would fuck the shit out of that guy. I love that guy. That's one of my favorite actors. Luke Evans is just so solid. Fucking guy. I love you, Michael Baker. Um,
He wins absolutely.
yo, 100%. That shit's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I
Criminal.
love it. I don't understand why people didn't like Dracula fucking Untold. I thought that was a badass movie.
Yeah. Now, what I really wanted to highlight with this news is that one, Criminal is a good book. I don't know if you guys have read it, to Jeb. I don't know if you've read it, but I genuinely enjoyed Criminal. I had it in a trade paperback, and just the casting here is quite impressive. These two, actors. I think it's off to a good start here. So I look forward to this coming to Amazon very shortly. I'm imagining we'll get it within a year's time, hopefully. But yeah, man. David Mason saying, "Geez, I am just nodding off," and Jeb yelled, "Love it."
You're welcome.
Yeah. Cliff saying, "I
Wait
love
a minute.
Dracula
Wait, whoa,
Untold."
whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
Muramasa Blade.
Muramasa Blade.
Yes, I said it right.
There you go. But all
Yeah.
right, let's move on from Criminal because Boom Studios sold, man. Dude,
That's crazy.
this was massive, man. And Ross Ritchie, congratulations to him, of course, because this is a big sale for somebody who actually built it from the ground up. Now, over on Instagram, he says it straight up. I have sold Boom Studios to Penguin Random House. We'll talk about that in just a second, but this is exciting news for creators because Penguin is the biggest publisher in the world. They will be able to get more of our creators' comics into more fans' hands in the book trade because of their experience and size, and in the direct market, they are
Yeah,
the distributor of choice for Marvel.
yeah. Tell that to Malibu Comics.
Yeah, Malibu. But their publishing has a global reach and will be able to get creator series into the international global market in a way that will be simply unmatched by anyone else. Obviously, he goes on to say this is exciting news. He says it several times, exciting news for the fans as well. But this is a big thing, and he also, Ross Ritchie also says that he's not transitioning to Penguin Random House as a part of this deal. So that means he's no longer going to be working at Boom, the house he built and ran. So this is good news.
What the fuck is that?
What
Super sticker.
we shall see. It's Kimberly. Kimberly, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, she gave us a super sticker. So thank you so much, Kimberly. Means a lot. It's been a while. I hope you guys are doing well. Tell your dad I say hi, man. I need to catch up with your dad, man. We haven't had an opportunity to hang or just shoot the shit as of late. So hopefully, we'll get him
I was
back
like,
on.
oh, I was like, are we getting spammed?
No, no, it's not a spam,
Right
Kimberly.
on, right on.
Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it. But yeah, I definitely gotta get Eternal back on, man. It was a great time. But back to this news, Jeb, because Boom Studios,
That's nuts,
this is a big sale. This is a big sale. I I just hope that because I think Ross Ritchie did a phenomenal job
Is
with Boom.
he staying on as like
Nope,
director or anything like that?
no, that's exactly what I was saying. Is that he's not staying on. He's not going to be part of this deal. He's completely done with Boom now, moving forward. That's
That's
the only thing.
crazy.
Yeah, it
But
is
that's
crazy.
also kind of exciting because we kind of get to see what his creative juices will flow into the next big thing, right?
Well, that is the thing. Will he go into something else that is going to be comic book related? I don't know if he'll start up another thing of such, but maybe he'll do something totally different.
I'm always scared about when people freaking sell the big companies or whatever. But look at UFC. It's different thing. I know comics and whatnot, but I mean, like you can take something, sell it, and then they can just fucking expand on everything and just blow
Yeah,
up, right? So, and Random House is a powerhouse right now.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays you don't really hear as much about them fucking up all the shipments and stuff. I
Yeah,
feel like they finally got their knack together, and yeah, it's not often you hear about it anymore. I might be wrong, but it's yeah, man, it's a big thing. It's huge.
yep. I
Hype
like
is real.
I just hope that the future of Boom's comics, the series that exist over at Boom and so forth, you know, are going to be
Yeah,
within good hands. I think they will be. I don't see an issue with that. Um, so many good titles have come out of Boom, especially in the recent years, man. You look at just from the pandemic to now. I was just telling Lefteros prior to the show, within the pandemic, I really dove right into a lot of indie books, right? A lot of books that I
mhm,
didn't have the opportunity to read. I was diving into that, whether you call it, something is killing the children, whether it be, Kanto or whatever, like just indie books in general. I was diving into them. And Boom, obviously having a lot of the main titles that I was just really enjoying. And like Boom
yeah.
really brought the heat, and I hope they continue to do so in this new direction.
Nah, I think anytime there's a big thing like this, it's generally a good thing, right?
Yeah,
More or less.
of course.
Um, you kind of like hesitant because you never know if when the head guy is not involved anymore, will it put out the same quality,
Yeah,
or are they just gonna fucking just start throwing out shit like it's gonna be like diarrhea of the fucking comic world. Who
yeah,
knows? Who knows? But it's exciting to see and where it goes.
yeah. JT Keel in the house. Appreciate you, JT, for being here. But let's kick it to the next topic because Beetlejuice invades DC Comics titles
Whoa,
in
whoa, 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 whoa!
September.
You do not know the forces you are dealing with, sir. Do not say his name more than once.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I said it.
Beetlejuice.
I said it once. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, man, DC Comics is going to feature Beetlejuice in new covers
Shit.
in anticipation of Beetlejuice out September 6th, man. I think these covers are awesome, man. I love this. I gotta highlight these two right here. I
Yeah,
love that.
100%.
Yeah, dude. I I I'm sorry. Homage wise,
100%.
I know it's been done many times before, but man, you cannot deny that cover right there.
No, it's a solid cover, man. Like I'm in love with them. I'm gonna collect these for sure.
Yep. Dude, we all grew up. Well, I want to say we all. I mean, everybody's watched Beetlejuice at least once in their life. Come on, man.
Michael Keaton with Michael Keaton and
Yeah,
Michael Keaton on
yeah,
the same cover.
yeah.
Two of his. Could you imagine you get a signature, Michael Keaton signature on this book?
So it's awesome that you bring that up because when you look, yeah, it's Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton. Now the signature thing, I didn't think of that, but yeah, that would be massive to get signed.
That would be a huge book to get signed, my guy.
Yep.
Like I'm excited.
Yeah,
That's just way too cool.
yeah, I'm gonna collect them, but I think these two are gonna be hands down so far what I've seen my favorites out the gate. So yeah, but all right, guys. I want to talk more DC because James Gunn reveals best and brightest look yet at the new Superman logo. Now, I know people feel a certain way about it, but regardless, James Gunn was celebrating the fact that 1 year from this week that just passed, we're going to have the release of Superman. Now, we've seen a lot of set photos and so forth, but look, from what I've seen on set, it seems rather interesting. I'm concerned. I'm going to be honest. The more I see stuff being revealed, I'm a little worried, but I have faith. I do have faith.
Man, like I say, I can't judge until I actually watch the finished product.
Yeah,
They're gonna put a lot of movie magic in there and everything, and all the shit that we're seeing is just like half of probably what we're gonna gonna get. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, dude, for sure. But Superman logo. There you go. Yeah, see,
Classic logo.
Cliff, Cliff feeling the same thing. So worried about Superman. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone. Chiapet saying no need to be concerned. Um, I have faith in James Gunn. I'm just saying that. Like I do have faith in James Gunn, but from the set photos I've seen, it's just the Guy Gardner and Hot Girl stuff was just like very strange. Very strange. The costumes felt off in a way, but whatever.
The
But yeah,
Hawk Girl one was kind of weird.
yeah, but we're getting there. 1 year away, guys. 1 year
Yeah, it'll
away.
be cool.
Yeah. Jeb, this is for you, baby. Venom achieves ultimate form by claiming Godzilla as a host. And yes, this is legit. We saw, I think it's Venom 35, right? There's a variant for it.
36.
36. There you go. So
Yeah.
Venom 36 is going to have a variant of Godzilla in the symbiote. And it's just so awesome. So badass. I love it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, man. So I'll say like I'm a little disappointed in Marvel not getting Matt Frank to come in here and do some Godzilla covers for Marvel.
Yeah, that would have been
Matt
good.
Frank is like he's basically the guy when it comes to drawing Godzilla. Like there's probably no one other than maybe like Art Adams who
Yeah.
can do a Godzilla quite like Matt. Yeah. Like Art Adams was the king and Matt Frank is like the best. Like the guy I'm like I said, I'm a little disappointed they didn't bring him in to do any of the art because he did all the IDWA Godzilla Rulers of Earth.
Yeah.
That series, great art. Beautiful art.
Jeb, do you want to answer this question?
Why does he have a spider on his chest? Well, it's Venom. It's the Venom symbiote.
Yes, sir. That's the one. So Venom 36, not 35, so I apologize for that, but
Yeah.
36, there's going to be a variant. And I figured, I know how much you love Godzilla, and I know how much you love
I
Venom.
got like 5 copies of this cover, so
There you go. I figured.
pre-ordered. 100%.
No surprise. No surprise. But let's get into some X-Men talk because I don't know if you guys saw this. Now, it goes without saying that Bo DeMaio absolutely crushed it on season 1 of X-Men 97. Everybody's been a little concerned after the fact that, of course, he no longer is working on the series, but he did manage to put a good portion of season 2 together already. Now,
Yeah.
with him no longer at Marvel, what if writer Matthew Chauncey, sorry,
Chauncey?
Chauncey will replace Bo
Chauncey.
DeMaio as head writer for X-Men 97 season 3. Season 2 has already been revised and completed. So, look, if I really have to look at Marvel's projects and the what ifs, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Bo DeMaio really set the bar high with season
Yeah,
one.
absolutely. And And like honestly, like it's kind of nice to see Marvel catching up on the animated stuff, just because like DC put out way just amazing things. Like the whole Batman, all those animated movies and stuff they put out, just
Yeah.
glorious. And it's nice to see Marvel finally catching up and I don't know, putting out quality. You know what I mean?
Yep, I agree, man. But I'm happy to hear that, we're looking as far as season 3 already, and like we have somebody locked in. I hope this sticks around because, again, Bo DeMaio was incredible, but Matthew Chauncey working on What If. I enjoyed What If. There's some great episodes on there that I really enjoyed. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm I'm
yeah, it's
I'm,
a good
I'm
show.
sold. Yeah.
100%. Really good show. I'm excited for season three. Season three, I think, is going to be pretty sweet. Especially that road trip. They showed the kind of the preview for the road trip
No,
with.
you mean season 2?
Was that in season two,
No,
or is that like the second part to season two?
season 1 is what we got of X-Men 97. Season 2 hasn't come out yet.
I'm
He
talking about what if.
Oh, What If? Sorry.
Uh,
Sorry. So that
so I
it's gonna be season
three.
3. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
season 3.
and I'm excited to see the one with Red Guardian and
Bucky.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
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 that looks like a lot of fun. Kind of like Selma and Louise, but them.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm looking forward to that. But let's get to the fun stuff because, like I said, we got a ton of trailers this week, and one of them being Agatha All Along, which was pretty interesting because we saw certain things. Now, obviously, it kicks off with her pretty much looking like a crime scene investigator or whatever it was,
Yeah.
and yeah, you saw that one the Wanda Maximoff ticket there. So New Rockstars actually did a great breakdown.
Or
Um,
was it William Maximoff?
Yo, just might be, but a lot of things taking place within this trailer that I found interesting. I loved some of the horror movie callbacks, man. Did you
Mhm.
see that Exorcist stuff at the end where she was like crawling backwards and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That,
Kind of looks like a fucked up Wizard of Oz.
yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah,
what it feels like. Now,
that's
I saw people talking about the fact that she's going to be on this road now, the witches road or whatever, for herself, of course, and
creating her own coven.
yeah, exactly. And people
Yeah.
saying that this is possibly a good opportunity for Marvel to bring back Wanda, on
Mhm.
this witch's road, which I don't know how I feel about that, but it is a good call.
Um, I honestly I was a little. One thing I was kind of looking forward to. I was kind of hoping like they were going to introduce the Salem Seven,
Hmm,
because that would have made it very feel very comic booky. You know what I mean? Like um I think that would have been sweet. It would have been cool to see all those characters.
yeah,
Um, I hope they do some more like the history of Chthon and the Darkhold,
I would
and
love that. I would love
yeah,
that.
I would love some more of like Old Testament demiurge kind of like backstory set,
Yeah,
Chthon, Gaia, all that kind of stuff. Like the stuff you're kind of seeing in Immortal Thor lately. Just I was hoping they would show little bit of love to that part of the Marvel universe.
I agree with you, man. I agreed. Called Satan 7, I believe.
No, it's Salem
Sorry, I
7.
missed this comment below
I'll
before.
argue. I'll argue it. It's Salem.
Yeah, they are introducing them as villains, I think. So there you go. But yeah, man, I thought this looks interesting. Coming out in September, obviously going to build up. I don't think we're getting it all in one shot. It's going to be a weekly thing. So obviously we're going to fall into the month of October, which is very fitting. So I'm excited about this. For something that I feel like people thought, it's Agatha. What do we care about Agatha? Um, I think it's very fitting. I think it's very fitting, for certain things that are happening within the MCU. One of the best actresses that they could have casted, honestly, to play Agatha. I think she's incredible. And I look forward to seeing the story unfold, man. I think there's a lot of cool things that they could touch on, like you just spoke about.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. They bring like the leader of the Salem Seven, Scratch, Nicholas Scratch. I feel like he's an important part of Agatha's like mythology it'd be weird if they didn't. You know what, buddy? Man, like give me like a year, bro. I'm working out again, so
There you go.
Jeb's getting jacked again. Um, man, it'd have been cool to see a little bit about Nicholas Scratch as like an antagonist in the Salem Seven. I hope they get into that a little bit. It
I
all looks very good.
I keep saying that, Agatha obviously is going to be a WandaVision spin-off. It really feels like, we're going to continue from there. But I really hope that this does come to end with, Agatha obviously completing whatever it is mission-wise that she's looking to do here. But I hope it ends off with some little subtle hint of her taking place in the universe with Fantastic Four, right? Like something Fantastic Four related. I
Or at
just
least
want some of that.
multiverse. They maybe we get like a glimpse, like she opens a portal and we get a glimpse of them in 1960 or 1950s, wherever, whatever timeline they're going for, right? The period piece movie,
Yes.
you know, that would be that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. Looking forward to this. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, no, Chiapad, don't crush my dreams saying there won't be a connection to Fantastic Four. Who knows? Come on. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Hey guys, it's all about speculation.
Speculation. But if we're gonna
Speculation.
talk if we're gonna talk speculation is a wonderful segment, a segue, sir, because Captain America, Brave New World trailer.
Yeah!
Yes, this week now Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford star in. He's really working out.
I'm
He
excited.
really is. I wanted to show you guys, but Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford star in the new Marvel Studio film hitting theaters February 14, 2025. Now the trailer was incredible. I enjoyed it. I know some people felt a certain way. I was seeing a lot of people saying, "Yeah, but it didn't give away too much. It's all shit that we already know." Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's a lot of shit that we don't know.
Well, one thing that I thought was fun, but I don't think was fully necessary, really. They addressed the recasting. Remember this?
Ah, I
Yeah,
thought that was funny.
it was funny. I thought
It
it was.
it, it was seamless and just kind of smooth, and I liked it, man. Like honest, come on, Cliff. I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was seamless. It was smooth. I feel like Harrison Ford's a little old.
That's the thing.
That's okay. That's my biggest jive with it. That's right. I said jive. That means I'm old too. But I'm just like Harrison Ford's not a fucking. He's not a hush puppy. He's not fucking new. And they're expecting him to carry on for like a bunch of more movies. Like I don't know. I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's also I don't want to be mean, but when you do compare, the casting, right? We have William Hurt, and then
Yeah,
we have Harrison Ford. William Hurt, I don't know, man. It's just he really felt like Thunderbolt Ross, right? Um, the Harrison Ford thing, it's like I had to take it was some adjusting within the trailer. I was like, okay,
yeah. Like I said, Harrison Ford's like I say, man. He's kind of a dinosaur. I'm a little freaking. I just don't want him like to do this movie and then in 5 years pass away. You know what I mean?
I
And
hope
then we got
not.
to do this all over again. Man, it's been a rough week with like celebrity deaths,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Like
man, dude, we lost Richard Simmons.
Richard freaking Sim. We lost Doctor freaking Ruth. Guess what,
Yeah,
guys? She taught me all about boners.
yes,
Like
she did. She did.
Dr. Ruth was like the shiznit. And Shannon Doherty today.
Yep,
Holy shit.
yep.
She is
She gave
Dr.
you the
Ruth.
most
Yeah,
bonus.
Dr. Ruth taught me all about boners, and Shannon Doherty gave me boners. So like, fuck, man, like my God, it was a
Yeah,
rough week. We can't take any more celebrity death this week, my guys.
yeah. Um, Comics Embraced. Appreciate you swinging by saying this is the least thing people should be worried about. It's not like you're going to get a bunch of Red Hulk. Exactly. I don't think we're going to be seeing much Red Hulk afterwards. I would
Yeah,
imagine we do know for a fact that this movie is going to also lead into Thunderbolts, right? So how much more Harrison Ford we're going to see, we shall see. But again, the casting, I like that they addressed the recasting. It was smooth. I don't think it was necessary, but it was smooth, like you said. You put it very well when it comes to that. Now,
Seamless, man. It was like I said, it was like a joke that needed to happen
yeah, yeah.
just to get people over it.
Exactly. Exactly. To get people over it. And it's not the first time they've done that, right? Like they've shown nods at such things when it comes to recastings. But out the gate they addressed that, and I thought it was well executed, like you just said. Now, let's move on because we also saw a lot of Giancarlo Esposito within this trailer. Like a lot of Esposito.
Yeah,
Especially considering there was a lot of reshoots and
yeah.
new directions and everything when it comes to the movie, I was surprised to see so much of Giancarlo Esposito within the trailer. Now, GW Bridge, that seems to be a question all of a sudden because obviously X Factor said it last week, guys, when there were rumors that he was going to be playing George Washington Bridge. That X Factor is gonna just explode. Number one, of course, it was, and obviously it's not selling at crazy numbers, but it's even at $15. Like for myself, it's a book we've all seen within dollar bins for the longest time, so it's very impressive to see it even
Are, and
$10.
are we confirmed that this is GW Bush?
That's why
This-
there's the
Yeah,
question
yeah.
mark there, Jeb. So I'm
I
I'm curious
was
because you brought up another character who it could have been, and it could be.
I was thinking like this is Luther Manning before Deathlock.
Hmm.
That was one thing that came to my mind. I was kind of like going back and like, you know, trying to find characters who kind of fit this narrative, but I don't know, man. This is like GW Bush was in one issue of X Force,
Yep.
the first issue, and it was never used again.
Hmm.
It's kind of hard to say that it's this character, but
Yeah.
yeah, man. I don't know. All I know is I love this actor. This guy kills it. Everything he's in. It's gonna be cool, man. This is what I'm excited for. I'm excited for like super spy espionage. I want to feel like we're watching Winter Soldier again, or at least something like Winter Soldier.
And
So
it did give those vibes, right? You had an
yeah,
action thriller at your hands here, and I was like, okay, here we go. Like now,
yeah,
this is
and
the
you don't
direction.
you didn't really feel like it was like a comic book movie.
Nope.
Felt like a more badass James Bond. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the tone, I guess, people want to see moving forward, right? Since Winter Soldier, can we honestly say we've had a film as such when it comes to Marvel, the MCU, and so forth? So no,
No.
exactly. I hope that is partially the reasons as to why they even went into these reshoots and wanted to get that approach again, right? Maybe that's the reasons. I have no idea, but whatever it is, GW Bridge up for debate. I don't know. We shall see. I know people are speculating. We'll wait for confirmation. Wait for
I
confirmation.
want this to like ease nicely into Thunderbolts. I don't want Thunderbolts to feel rushed or forced. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
So
I
I'm hoping that this is a good precursor.
Yeah, I agree with Derek here, saying this will be a nice break from timelines and variants and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I do want to bring up something else, Derek, because we're talking, timelines and variants. But this right here is something that I think it's about time first and foremost. But the MCU is finally, answering big question about giant celestial in the ocean 3 years after the Eternals, of course. Now the idea is that the celestial, the dead Tiamut, has been discovered to be a resource of rare material that the global powers of the world are now fighting to control. Hence, all the missiles that you saw um,
Yeah.
within the trailer. A further theory is that this may be how adamantium is introduced in the MCU, the impossibly strong metal that rivals vibranium, and of course has direct connections to the X Men as it makes up Wolverine's bones and claws, right? Um, Also, another thing that I want to point out, guys, is I've said it before within the Avengers run. What's his name? Why am I blanking on who wrote it? You know which run I'm talking about, right? That I think it was like 2015 ish.
For what?
The Avengers. The Avengers.
The Avengers. So not
Uh,
Slot. Fuck.
Jason, not
The
Jason
guy who
Aaron.
did all the Dark Avengers and stuff, right?
No, hold on, hold on,
Oh, shit.
hold on.
Anyway,
Avengers 10, 20. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Um. Anyways, okay, I'll get back to it, guys, because I don't want to hold up the show just trying to because I'm
no,
having a
not
it,
Jason Aaron. No, before Jason Aaron. Like think Dark Avengers.
no, 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 no. It's the
No.
Jason Aaron run I'm talking about. Because the Celestial does become the Avengers headquarters.
Oh, that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Um,
Jason Aaron. I said Jason Aaron, sort of. I said Jason, but it's
I'm going way back, way back. I was thinking way back,
yeah. But anyway, so
like the
that
Dark
does end up
Reign.
happening within the comics, and I from the second I saw Tiamat frozen within Earth, I said, okay, at one point this is gonna happen. It has to possibly be that because you also remember that the Avengers sold the tower, then they ended up at that Avengers little location. So who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe this does become the next place. Should they follow the comics? But yeah, I could see this being the thing here that they're going to war over this, and this being the main plot.
And Falcon, I love his new suit. I love his jet fighter mask type style. It's just very cool. A lot of people give I feel like a lot of people give like Falcon, not enough cred. But like that is one character who's literally fought his way. Not just like to the limelight, but like his I don't know, just like he went from being nothing basically to being like you're getting your own movie. Like that's serious shit right there, man.
Yep.
It's very cool.
Yeah. It's definitely cool, but what I'm really excited about is the fact that they're finally going to address this, and I really do have strong beliefs that it will tie to what I said with the Avengers Tower, well, the Avengers headquarters becoming that. And yeah, all of them fighting over this makes total sense, man. It makes sense that governments would be involved, and obviously this would involve Captain America. So I like this. I like this.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I'm excited. Like, who's
Yeah,
not excited for Red Hulk? I just hope he like heats up and he's like, he kind of looked like when Red Hulk first came out. It kind of reminded me of like Akuma when he's like powering up, ready to do the Hadouken.
yeah.
You know, I
So
was just thinking, just
let's get into the Red Hulk talk because yeah, man, we end off the trailer with Red Hulk, baby, and let me tell you, I saw Red Hulk and I'm like, man, just in that split second that we saw Red Hulk, one looks badass, but secondly, this is what the Hulk should be, man, because like he looks angry as fuck. He looks like he's going head to head, ready to battle. Unfortunately, the Hulk hasn't been the Hulk in my opinion.
yeah.
Within the last few movies, but I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see Red Hulk. Obviously, the transformation, and I hope, like you said, we do get him firing up. Right, the angrier he's gonna get, but unfortunately, you know what happens. The
Hotter
angrier
he
he
gets,
gets.
yeah.
Yeah,
The coolest thing about like the whole series, Red Hulk after World War Hulk, was I don't know. There was so much character development for General Ross.
yeah,
They took someone who was always the Hulk's what's like Moby Dick,
yeah.
Captain, what's his face.
Hmm.
He was always Hulk's Moby Dick or whatever. Or Hulk was his Moby Dick, and then the intelligentsia Samuel Stern, which no one's really been talking about the leader at all
Yeah,
because the leader was basically behind this transformation, right? So
yeah. Very true.
Ahab, thank you,
Ahab.
Captain Ahab. Fuck. Thanks, boys. I appreciate you.
There you go.
Mm.
Chat coming up
Um,
clutch.
it's I don't know. I loved the whole run the whole year and a half that the Hulk was Red Hulk, the series, all the new characters it introduced, especially Black Fog. That's the most badass character, and they just haven't used him since. But yeah, man, I'm excited for Red Hulk.
Yeah,
Loved
man.
everything, collected everything Red Hulk almost.
Yeah, I think
Almost
you
everything.
Hulk number one. You have the Acuna cover, right?
I have the Acuna cover, yeah.
Yeah, the Acuna cover is awesome. I think that definitely it does fetch a good coin. But given you have the Acuna cover, I do want to ask the question to end this off because Constantino says Red Hulk number two should be the first true appearance. What's your thoughts, sir?
Uh Definitely the first appearance of A Bomb.
Yeah.
Fucking loved A Bomb. A Bomb was so awesome. Loved loved Rick as A Bomb. That was like one of my favorite parts of the Red Hulk storyline. Yeah.
Yeah. That that is I'm in total agreement though with Constantino and even Comics Embrace that yeah, Hulk 2 is totally the first full appearance. So we'll leave it at that. But guys, we got spoiled this week. Trailers, Captain America, Agatha. There was even Watchmen. We
So
got
much.
like an R-rated version of the trailer, but that was the show, guys. Jeb, under short notice, I appreciate you hopping on to come and hang out. I'm surprised
Yo,
I was able to
appreciate
go.
everybody and their time. Thanks for hanging out, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. And of course, the chat. Guys, don't forget tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be over on Hyper's channel going through some of his pickups that he got within Toronto. So he recently picked up some cool stuff. And of course, if all goes well, this Friday, and I don't get sick again, I'll be over on Covrprice. Make sure you guys are all covered, man, because yeah, Comics Covered goes live. So definitely go check out Covrprice's YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. Show some love. Jeb,
Also,
again,
don't forget everybody, we're gonna be doing our thing, our other thing.
yes, yes. Let's talk about
Yes.
that very quickly. Very
Yeah.
quickly. We're going to be doing the comic breakdown where myself and
Yeah.
Jeb are going to be talking strictly what's going on in some of the titles that are going on right now within comics. So myself and Jeb have already started talking. Now, three
Yeah.
titles, of course, come to mind that we want to discuss. Just let you guys know, what's happening within the comics and what we foresee happening. Maybe, something might set off a book that
Chain
already
reaction, man.
exists. Yeah, maybe spec
And
related and so
San
forth.
Diego Comic Con's coming, so we all know that we're gonna have hopefully lots of deep cuts and lots of cool things to look forward to.
Yep. And I can't wait for that, man, because I think we're going to go very deep into conversations with these books because there's a lot happening within comics that might just, resurrect books from the past,
And
right?
we'll do our best to stay like sober through most of it. I'll do my
Yeah.
best.
I've been pretty light. I've been pretty light. Like
Yeah,
it's pineapple. Now, there you go. Okay, thank you, Jeb, for one-upping me. But guys, hope you enjoyed the show. If you're catching the replay, comment below. Let us know what you guys thought of the entire show, what segments and so forth that you really enjoyed. And of course, if you
thank you.
agree with Jeb or myself at any point. So have yourselves a great week. Jeb, I'm going to thank you once more for hopping on under the last, under short notice, of course.
No worries, man.
Yeah,
Happy to be here. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
there you go, buddy. Jeb, love you, brother. I'll see you
Love ya.
guys next Sunday. Adios.